Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Oh my gosh, hush baby. Oh my goodness, guys. Sorry if you guys hear my baby in the background. A lot of stuff just went down. But yeah, in my background looking kind of crazy, but I just did laundry, so that's the clothes in the back. So yeah, but other than that, welcome back to my YouTube. And this video is gonna be like a little get to know me video. It's gonna be a little emotional, but it's me, it's my life. Like, I can't change the past, and I wouldn't want to really. Well, some stuff, but I wouldn't be here if I changed it. But anyway, let me get started, okay? So, I don't even know where to start, y'all. And my hair look a mess, but oh well. But honestly, a little about me is, well, first of all, I'm a Capricorn. I don't know what people say about Capricorns, but I'm really laid back, chill, nice. I've been through a lot, so I'm not like really hyper or out there, Look at this guy, look what he doing. Oh my gosh, he always doing something, y'all. I'm not like the going out person. I be just really chilling and staying to myself, because it seems like every time I just get like one friend, like something bad happen. So I be just staying to myself. But that was like in high school, so I don't know like about adulthood. But yeah, I be just chilling for the most part. My favorite color is blue. So yeah, I don't know. I've been had a YouTube channel, but I just like never posted. Or if I did post, like I would post it and take it down because I get scared of what somebody will say. But I'm over that now. Like, once I started finding out that you could get paid to cyberbully who? You can cyberbully me all you want to, but I'ma still make mine, okay? Still get mine. But anyway, I'm originally from New Jersey, North New Jersey, Brick City. I miss being in New Jersey because New Jersey was my hometown. Like, that's my hometown. Even though I got into a lot of stuff, it was still my hometown. And I just love it. I'm currently in North Carolina. I will be moving though soon. That's the only reason I'm telling y'all where I'm located now, because I'm moving real soon. I don't really like it here. I'm just here because this is where I was left. I don't want to make it seem like y'all gonna know. I don't want to make it seem like my mom or my parents just dropped me off here, because that's not the case. But as I go further into my get to know me video, y'all gonna know what's the full tea on me. I feel like I'm exposing myself. Like, why I feel like that? But in reality, like, a lot of bad shit happened to me because of me. Like, y'all don't know the half. I lived in Georgia. Like I would hopped around from state to state. Like my mom, my sister, and my brother. Like we were like going from state to state, and we went from Jersey to Georgia to North Carolina. Ooh, to well, they went to Georgia again. Okay, so tell you about my first life that I had, because I feel like it's like chapters of my life with these exact states. Like every state, even if I went there twice, it had its own chapter. So I feel like every state I was in was a chapter of my life. The good, the bad, the ugly. So start with New Jersey, where I'm from. Okay, so New Jersey, it wasn't that bad. I mean, it was normal. You know, I had a few friends. That's because we grew up together. Like, I wouldn't even call them friends. It's like family. But yeah, all the way up until I got into, I want to say, I don't know what grade that was. I want to say it wasn't, was it 8th grade? It wasn't 8th grade, I don't think. I want to say it was, ooh, y'all, I don't know. I think it was 6th grade. 6th or 7th grade. All the way up until 6th and 7th grade, like, my life was going downhill. And I'm gonna tell y'all why. So I used to get bullied a lot. I used to not go to school that much, stay home sometimes, and just didn't go to school that much. I wouldn't say I skipped school because I was still like real young, so I would convince my mom like to let me stay home. But I started going back to school a little more, and I was still getting bullied and stuff, and then I just dealt with it until one day my aunt said she was moving to Georgia, and that's when my whole family got on the Georgia bandwagon. It's the first time I ever heard about Georgia. Like, I'm like, what? And then my mom just came out of nowhere, was like, oh, we moving to Georgia. We moving to Georgia. She was real serious too. Like, we packed and everything. My bad, y'all. We packed and everything. And it was just like, it was just so crazy to me. Let me hurry this up. My phone died. My phone was 20%. So anyway, we packed and stuff and we moved to Georgia. And for the first few months, I think we lived with my aunt when we first moved to Georgia, and it was horrific, like, for me, because I wasn't really a fan of this aunt, only because, like, I don't know, I felt like she was fake. But I don't know how I feel about her now, because I don't really like talk to her or see her that much anymore. But yeah, that's how I felt back then. And we was living with her, everything was going smooth until like I started high school. So I started high school in Georgia. Me and my cousin went to the same high school, and I had my first fight a month or two in starting there. I had my first fight. I will say, like, she did have me. This girl was crazy. Like, I didn't know how crazy she was. I didn't know how crazy she was gonna be. This girl done took the keyboard and hit me with it. Like, I don't know if people still got the video, but if y'all do, y'all know what I'm talking about. But yeah, she got that one. She won. I ain't even gonna lie. I thought I was gonna beat that ass up. But when she got the keyboard, I said, this bitch is crazy. When she hit me with the keyboard, I was just like so in shock that I just stopped everything, because I just froze up. I was like, this really just hit me with this keyboard. So yeah, everybody recorded that, and then it was online of me getting my ass beat. I had on some tight ass pants. After that was a scary part of my life, because the school filed charges on me. I was so sad, because I'm like, I just started high school and I'm about to go to jail. Like, I'm about to have something on my record. Like, I literally, it's only been a month or two since I've been there, and now I'm in the court pleading guilty. Like, I swear to God, guys, I pled guilty to starting the whole thing, disrupting the classroom, even though the classroom was in chaos every day with that teacher. But I'm not gonna get into that. I was just so scared, because they had me in this little confessions room. Like, okay, so what you do? Like, I had a whole lawyer. I'm like, are you kidding me? And she's like, just say you're guilty. Just say you're guilty. I'm like, no, because I'm not guilty. And then when I saw the judge, I almost pissed my pants. Because I'm like, I never been to court before. I never been to jail before. Like, what is going on? Are they going to take me to jail if I say I'm guilty? Even though I'm supposed to say I'm guilty. I was like, I said, Judge, I didn't do nothing. This guy's been doing stuff to me and spreading rumors. I was going in on this girl. And then he just said, are you pleading guilty or are you not? I was like, oh my God. I was like, I plead guilty. Fuck it. Like, I'm scared. Like, they over here telling me to plead guilty. I'm just plead guilty, because at the time I was so young. Like, I didn't know. I just started high school. I was about 13, 14. So I just said, I'm just gonna plead guilty. So that's what I did. And ever since then, it was on my record. He said he was gonna get it sponged off when a couple months came. I don't know if it's still on there or not, but the girl went off scotch-free. She beat my ass and she got me to plead guilty in court. That was a sad day for me. What else? After that, my mom found us an apartment in Georgia, Forest Park, and I started going to school there. When I went to school there, like, I wasn't getting bullied, because that was like a bad school. Like, Forest Park High School is not a good school. That's like a bad school. It's a regular high school, but it's like a bad regular high school. Like, so I met this girl and we became friends. And then a couple months later, she had transferred because she was moving. So she moved somewhere else. And when she moved, that's when everybody started to like bother me, because I became friends with another girl and we used to skip school together. I'm gonna tell you about that in a minute. We used to skip school together, and her old friend was mad at me and wanted to fight me for some reason. I didn't know why. I never even talked to the girl. I didn't know the girl. She just wanted to fight me. So when my friend left, they jumped me. Her old friend and I guess her old friend's friends, they jumped me in the hallway by the steps, and yeah, nose was bleeding and everything. when they jumped me, that was the last day that I went back to school. Like, that was the last day of me going to school. I didn't go back to school ever since that. So I dropped out of high school. They probably graduated. So I dropped out of high school, and I was just having a rough time. By this time, my mom knew I wasn't going to school. But she didn't know that I dropped out. But she knew I wasn't going to school sometimes. So, fast forward, a lot of bad stuff started happening to me. So, I would get on these apps and I would talk to grown men. And I would, like, message him, like, oh, could you come pick me up? Because, you know, I would be skipping school like crazy. Like, and I had like 2 boyfriends that would come to get me and let me stay at their house or go somewhere. One of them had a car, and one of them I had to walk to his house. So yeah, I would be like, can you come get me? And they'll just be like, all right. One of the times I asked this guy to come get me, and this was the time that me and my sister was skipping school. So we were skipping school together, and I called this guy. He came and got me, and he drove us by the park. And he was like, oh, I didn't drive here for nothing. He wanted to get some for me. So I was like, I'm not giving you none. And he was like, bet. He started speeding off with me. I'm like, let me out the car, let me out the car. He like, you either gonna walk home, cause I ain't take you home. At first I was like, what? You better take me home. And he was like, so you stay in the car? And I was like, yeah, cause you're taking me home, cause you brought me here. He's like, mind you, my house was like 2-3 miles down from the park. And he's like, okay, you want to stay in the car? All I heard was chick, the door is locked. And he started speeding off with me. I got so scared, like my heart was pounding out my motherfucking chest. Like, so I was like, just let me out, just let me out. And so I just got out the car and just walked all the way back home. And then he was following me while I was walking. I'm sorry, y'all. He was following me while I was walking home with his car. He kept beeping at me like, come on, come on. I'm like, why are you telling me to come on? You just said, hey, get out the car. So that was the time I almost got kidnapped. And another time is when I got raped. Go in the room. And another time is when I got raped. So when I got raped, this was my boyfriend, supposed to be my boyfriend. I would tell him to come to my house because he would have no food. He didn't drive. He had no food. I gave him food from my house, and I don't know, I just was doing what a girlfriend should do. And then one day, I used to always skip school to go to his house. And I took at least 3 buses to go to his house every single day. I took 3 buses to go to his house instead of going to school. And one day I went to his house and I wasn't feeling good. You know, like I was really upset. And then he said, oh, I want to do it. Let's do it. And I'm like, no, I don't want to do it. So, yeah, he did to me anyways. Never told nobody about it because it's my fault. Like, it's not like my fault that he did it, but it's my fault that I was in that position because I should have been in school instead of skipping school. Just like me getting kidnapped would have been my fault. So I was scared to tell anybody that it happened because I would have got myself in trouble. So that happened. What was the other thing? So I almost got killed by this boy that I had relations with. I was friends with the girl that I was friends with was his cousin, and he almost killed me by my house. He knew where I lived and everything. Like, he lived like, it was like abandoned houses, the apartments, and then another apartments on the side of the other side of the abandoned apartments. And he knew where I lived at already, so, and he was only on the other side of the abandoned apartments. So he came by my mailboxes and he had a gun saying, what did I say about him? What did I say about him? Because we had relations, and you know, this is when like I was new to that school. We was talking and we had relations, and he didn't want nobody to know, but somehow it got out because I told my friend, and I don't know how it got out to other people, but other people knew who I thought was my friend. That's the motherfucking tea, the real tea. Anyway, yeah, I'm making this so long. After that, he pulled the gun on me. I called the cops. They couldn't find him. That was that. And that was really the trauma of my time being in Georgia. Then my mom decided to move here, North Carolina, where I'm at right now. And I just, like, me and my mom was going through it. Like, we argued every day. Her and my sister would go in the room and talk about me. I wasn't invited in her room. Like, I feel like an outsider. Like, y'all, like, I feel like an outsider with my own mom. Like, I was so depressed. Like, I was literally sitting in my room in the dark because there was no light in there. Well, it was, but I think it was broken. I was sitting in the dark. I had no TV in there. I was just sitting on my bed in the dark on my phone, like, and then if I got some Wi-Fi reception, I would like text people. And so I met this guy, which is now my baby father, and I was 16 at the time. Hush! Dang. Sorry, y'all. I was 16 at the time, and he didn't know that. He thought I was 17 going on 18. He was about, sorry, I keep coughing, y'all. Excuse me. He was about 23. So then I was 17, 18. And he was like, okay. And I was like, okay. And we just ended up kicking it. And we kicked it off good, you know. He would pick me up from this other school that I was attending. It was like a school for kids that wanted to drop out of school, something like that. So I was going there in Charlotte. And I met him, and it went real good. Like, he was something I never ever like had before. Like, he would open doors for me to get in the car. I never had a guy do that for me before. All the guys I messed with were fuck boys, or, you know, like, I don't know, like, they were just mean to me. Like, they would treat me bad. So when I met him, I thought, like, dang, this is my superhero. Like, this is what I was calling God for. Like, God really answered my prayers. And after the first year, it was going so good. And then I got pregnant. I was still 16 going on 17. I got pregnant for my baby that's in the back being loud. And everything just started going sideways. He started changing. I didn't know why. Like, that was a rough time for me. That was a rough time for me. He started changing and stuff, and I was just in my feelings because, you know, I'm hormonal. I'm pregnant, and he wasn't treating me bad, but it was just like I could tell that he was stressed. Moving on, I had my baby. He was so cute. He was born in August, and I turned 17 already. I told my dad. The first person I told was my dad, and he was real like upset with me. I knew he was upset with me because the way he was talking to me, he was just like, "What? You threw your life away, this, that," and I'm like, I knew he was gonna say that, so I had to tell somebody because it was eating me up. Like, I was real depressed about it, so I had to tell somebody. So I told him. He was mad, but then he got over it. Then after I told him, he told everybody, so then everybody knew. Now I'm in this position where I am codependent, and I'm trying to, you know, be independent again, because I don't know. I feel like I be going through emotional breakdowns without someone here with me, but I know I could do it by myself. It's just that my mind, it tells me that I can't sometimes. But yeah, I guess this will be a part 1 because this video is already super long. I did not mean to make this video that long, but yeah, I mean, I don't want to be posting like sad stuff on my channel either. This was just like a little piece of getting to know me. But yeah, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so you can know when I post. And my next video will be I'll say tomorrow, I think. Oh, I'll see tomorrow. If it's not tomorrow, it'll be a day after tomorrow. I love you guys. Thanks for watching, and I hope you like the content that I'm gonna bring to you guys. My main content that I want is vlogs, and I want vlogs, mukbangs, and challenges. Oh, and story times. Oh, I'll probably hit y'all with a story time. Yeah, I'm gonna hit y'all with a story time. Yeah, so be on the lookout for that because it's gonna be bomb.com. Bye.